What's up, everybody? Welcome back to BeardBox, and welcome back to Romance Detective 2. So, last time was the end of day 2, and it happened like a week ago now, so...
We saw Rose's eyes!
Oh, that's right! The big reveal! Romance Detective's eyes, and we figured out that because her mom was part of the experiment with... What's her name?
I forget.
Fuck.
The moon!
Not with the moon, but because she had an experiment with that, Rose had special eyes. So we're continuing now, so let's go! We would not like to say progress.
Ready to go?
Yes, let's depart.
Hey, you're still wearing your sunglasses?
Of course. Taking away even one piece of this outfit ruins the entire Romance Detective image.
Well, I think you still look cute without them.
I must uphold my look, Romance Cop.
Fair enough. You don't want to have to explain anything to anyone, do you, Detective? Well, I guess it's a little soon for me to expect that anyway.
8 a.m., abandoned lab.
Oh, the key broke. I thought this only happened in video games.
Did the door unlock?
Yeah, it's open now, but we can't return the key in this condition. Burnett's gonna think I'm irresponsible.
It served its purpose. Mother will understand.
I still feel bad, though. It was like her keepsake, you know?
Letting go of the past is the only way to move forward, Romance Cop. Let's go inside. And when you think of it, I am also a keepsake. I am also a reason, a thing that happened because... anyway.
Science poster. Looks like this place has been empty a long time. Honestly, I was kind of worried we wouldn't be able to get in, with or without that old key. Guess we lucked out.
Of course. We are fated to solve this case. Therefore, the odds will always be in our favor.
Not sure how that makes any logical sense, but if you say so, it must be true.
Well, we solved every other case we've been on.
The detective's back to her old self again, even though she knows she doesn't have to put up an act for me. Guess this is just what makes her most comfortable. But is that really okay? I want her to be able to accept herself and not have to hide behind a pair of shades to be able to face everyone. Not that I can expect her to suddenly be fine with that either. She's been through so much.
Romance Cop, you look troubled.
Oh, sorry, just spaced out for a second. Don't worry about me.
Alright. There seems to be a lot to sift through here. Let's begin. Alright. So, I know how to get the true ending.
Oh?
That's by clicking on this poster.
I was immediately drawn to that, too.
Oh no! This poor kitty cat was being used to help motivate the bad guys.
While I do not think of them as villains per se, it is indeed unfortunate that this small animal served to encourage these misguided scientists. Let's turn down the volume a little bit. Rather than pity its existence here, we should respect its powers. Kittens cannot help but inspire hope in us all, for better or worse.
I kinda wanna take it home.
Romance Cop, you mustn't let it coax you to petty larceny.
I'm taking it! Does it even belong to anyone at this point, though? It just got abandoned here. Makes me want to give it a new home, you know?
I underestimated you, Cat. Perhaps your true ability brings out the evil in human souls, no matter how small.
Okay, I won't steal the poster.
And then we click on it again. Romance Cop, were you trying to take that poster down while my back was turned?
No, just dusting it off. Don't mind me. Dang, looks like she's really serious about me not taking this thing.
And then we click on it again. You're at it again! Romance Cop, I must insist you cease looking at that poster.
But I really want it, Detective. Just look at how cute it is. It'd look perfect in my apartment.
You're falling for its feline wiles. Snap out of it, Romance Cop.
Okay.
Click on it again?
And click on it again.
It's hard to be sure through those shades, but I feel like the detective's staring daggers at me.
Click on it again? Click on it again?
Now's my chance. Come here, kitty kitty.
Yes! Take me out home with you!
Oh my god!
Okay, that was weird. I don't want this thing anymore.
Yes, we do. We click on it again.
Can you read minds, I wonder?
Oh my gosh!
Am I dreaming?
Romance Cop, for the last time, stay away from that kitten. I'm convinced its adorable appearance is merely a disguise, perhaps concealing a great evil.
Yeah. Sorry, Detective.
So we click on it again. This isn't a dream, meow. Romance Cop?
I think we're communicating.
Has the stress of the investigation gotten to you? Or could I have been correct in my suspicions about the true nature of this feline?
Sorry. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep. Better stop looking at this thing. It's driving me crazy.
You're driving meow crazy.
I can't look away. Every glance I take, I just keep getting sucked in.
You cannot resist, Meow! This is my power!
Please don't be evil. Please don't be evil.
Rest assured, I am chaotic neutral.
I don't know what that means.
What is it saying to you?
It's chaotic and neutral.
Ah, it has a sense of humor. Always a good sign.
If you understand it, I wish it had just talked to you instead.
You've bonded with Meow through eye contact. You chose me, so I have chosen you, Miss Meow.
Ah.
This is really freaking me out. I'm gonna look away now.
Click on it again?
No, then we click on this photo.
Okay.
Oh look, a dusty old photo. Is this your mom when she was young?
Ah, yes. And I assume that must be Rosemary beside her.
Right, that's
Rosemary.
her name.
It's a shame they had that disagreement. They look so happy in this picture. So after they went their separate ways, they each had a kid, huh?
Yes, that's right. My mother ended up marrying one of the scientists that she had worked with in the lab, and sometime later I was born. They divorced when I was very young. My father works abroad now, so I do not see him often. He studies medicine. Ah, but this has nothing to do with the case. Getting back to my mother's story, I cut her off before she could explain about her former colleague's child. We can assume the person has a condition similar to my own. I was afraid you would make the connection, so I delayed that bit of information in order to reveal it to you myself.
I still think you worry too much, but I don't blame you. So do you think that person might also be involved in this case?
Rosemary surely continued using herself as a test subject, or at the very least she has had much more exposure to this substance. If one experiment caused me to turn out this way, I fear the effects of the other child that must have been much more intense.
Detective, you say that like the way you turned out was bad.
I wonder sometimes, which part of me is due to the circumstances surrounding my birth, and which part of me is my true self.
Well, that's easy. All of you is you.
You're very practical, Romance Cop. In times of uncertainty, I'll be sure to remember your words. You held on to the old photo. Also, just kidding, we click on the cat again.
Ah!
And yet you persist.
Ah! You're just so cute.
Please take Meow home. I wish to be freed from this dusty room.
Detective, it wants me to free it from this place.
Asked the cat its reasons. I refuse to allow it to manipulate you without knowing its motivations. Is she even looking? I mean, really looking at this place? How could anyone choose to be trapped here on this wall?
It's saying it doesn't like being trapped here. I feel bad for it, Detective.
I understand. But for it to have captivated you so, to get us to this point, I sense hidden intentions. If that couldn't convince you, what if I said I developed affections for you, Miss Meow's cop?
I don't think she'll buy it. Please just be honest.
Even with my powers, no mere human would even believe my story. Though we have been catting for a while now. Meow.
It's saying I won't believe its story, so I guess it's giving up on getting out of here.
I wasn't giving up. You're a terrible translator. Ah, are we really leaving it at that? I'd admittedly become somewhat invested. So click on again.
Alright, I really want to know too, so tell me your story, kitty.
As you're surely aware by now, I am no ordinary poster. I am one of 2 cats belonging to the goddess Freya.
More gods and goddesses, huh? I guess it's no surprise after meeting Cupid.
Oh, you know her? Cupid is one of the many names Freya goes by.
Wait, are you saying you belong to Cupid?
What's this? A sudden development. How unexpected! When did you meet them? Could they perhaps be in this very town?
Cupid's been helping us with this case we're working. We actually came here to investigate until I got distracted by you.
Your Cupid had me transform into a poster to keep an eye on things while going on in this room. If they've been around, then. They really did abandon Meow. Freya, how cold can you be?
Aww.
Oh no. Detective, it was worse than I thought. This poor kitty really was abandoned here.
Abandoned? By Cupid? But why?
It's been watching, however. Oh, that's important. Hey, how long have you been stuck to this wall?
What's the point in keeping track of the days when each one is the same? Let's just say it's been a long time.
Do you remember anything that stands out? Like maybe the kind of people who were in here?
It was just a bunch of wannabe scientists, messing with powers they don't understand. That's why Freya trusted me to make sure they didn't make anything too potent. She even lent me some of her power to manipulate the hearts of humans. I could sway them with my charms in times of desperation.
Okay, Detective, it turns out this kitty cat was here while Rosemary and her followers were working on that project. So Cupid must have known.
He did come to investigate Love Bloom last month to deal with those roses. So he sensed their experiments back then, too.
But they stopped, didn't they? And you've been alone ever since?
That's right. No one has entered this room for so long. When I saw you, I thought I finally had a way out. Anything to be able to escape this prison. Except there was another visitor. Could it have been a year ago? Some red-headed woman resistant to my charms ended up taking a few things from this room.
A red-headed woman? That could be Rosemary, Detective. Someone took stuff from this room about a year ago. I think that person picked up where the research from back then left off.
Great work, Woman's Cop. We've learned so much. And all from a poster of a cat.
Now I can finally take this poor thing with us? I want to show it. I want to show it to Cupid when we get a chance.
If we're returning lost property, then I have no objections. You may take the kitty. Thanks, Meow.
Aw.
You got the cat poster, who actually turned out to be who actually turned out to belong to Cupid. So this totally isn't stealing. Good job. All right, well that's enough of.
Almost, babe.
That's enough for this episode. Thank you everyone so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. We're both at the sports bar to watch the game, right? And I happen to be sitting next to him.
Yes, sports bar. Yes, sports and balls and throwing. Yes, very, very familiar with that.
I love it when those soccer players hit a run and get the goal.
Get the points. Pay attention.
Such a big fan. You should have bought a ticket in advance like everyone else.
They were already sold out by the time I... Look, it doesn't matter. Give me a ticket and I'll tell you everything I know. Leave it to us.
What? Detective, you can't be serious.
This is a case of love, Romance Cop. It's our duty to solve it.